Welcome back, guys, to to D&D with Filthy and Friends. Our team of intrepid adventurers has penetrated the tunnel and found a bunch of acid-based creatures. They are currently wailing to death, one piercing strike at a time. So I'm excited to see how this ends for them.
Yeah, I hit on all of those.
Yeah, you're doing well. You're taking chunks out of them. It's great. So I believe it's Brad's turn.
Wonderful.
Can I ask one question before we start back up, Filthy?
Sure, absolutely.
This guy right here popped up before,
Mm-hmm.
and he was the one that initially tried to grapple me.
He's the one who's got you. Yep.
He's the one who's got me.
Yeah.
Wasn't there two? Because I only
No.
see. Oh, okay.
He
Nope,
took a second attack.
He just tried to do it twice.
Yeah.
grabbed
He
it.
multi-attacked you.
Understood. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Does it matter that my attack is slashing and not piercing, and that the other one was bludgeoning and not piercing?
Which one was bludgeoning?
My punch is bludgeoning. My
Bludgeoning
my
does
whip
not
is-
trigger. Your bludgeoning does not trigger that the acid burst because you're crushing it. The piercing and the slashing do. So if you can have, what was that, your second or third attack? You can have whatever dice roll that is back.
Get 1 hit point back.
You get 1 hit point back.
Super exciting.
Wait, bludgeoning is good? We want to bludgeon them?
You want to bludgeon them.
I
You
have
want
a
to
hammer.
you want to crush them. You want to crush all their acid inside them, not burst it out.
Let it out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to begin my turn by casting Shilalaga then on myself.
Okay. Yeah. On yourself or your staff?
Well, I am my staff.
You turn into a large
Big-
wooden club.
Yeah, it's like throbbing. It's huge.
And you
Yeah.
clatter to the ground.
You definitely scared Kevin a little bit. He's taking nervous looks over his shoulder.
I am going to just start wailing on the one that's heavily wounded
Okay.
with 1 attack, which is going to
Okay.
be at a d20 plus 6
Although you do get an advantage because it is fairy fire.
twice.
Okay.
24.
24 does hit.
1d8 plus 3.
Okay, it's 8. Okay. Still there. It is definitely not in good shape.
Cool.
You basically bludgeon the side of its head and it is reeling, but still there.
It's good with me.
Okay. All done? Do you want to move? Nope. Okay.
Fuck no.
All right. The little one near you will attack you.
Sure.
Okay. What is your AC?
17.
All right. Let's take a look. That's a 17 exactly.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. You take 10 points of slashing.
Cool.
And it will move a little bit closer to there, and it's done. All right. Next up is Kevin. Is it
All right.
to the end of your turn? That ability is fucking crazy. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to link it again?
Nope,
See if
I got it. I just scrolled
feel
up.
better about it? Okay.
No. No, I feel good that you have a good ability. I don't feel bad about it.
No, I just so that you know I'm telling you right, because I've got a history of not understanding the rules.
Yeah, I factor that in. I
Right.
read it twice. Yeah.
Good.
I feel like we should play that for Sean and Joe. Just briefly, I'm sorry, but I don't want to do insider jokes for people who haven't had it. We at one point, Kevin played a very long campaign with Steve and I earlier, and he's an excellent player and super fun to have to be playing with. And at some point, some YouTube comment was, he really needs to learn the rules. And that became a running joke for the rest of the fucking campaign. Anytime anything happened, Kevin, you should really learn the rules a little bit better. So that's what he was referencing.
And there is something to that. I mean, I continuously have to say, wait a minute, that's a bonus action. Like I really
Yeah.
do kind of flounder around a fair bit. So it's not entirely
And remind me,
bogus, but
how many years have you been playing D&D for?
not on Roll20 and not with 5e. So like
Sure, just just total though.
40.
Yeah, okay. So I figure you'll probably get it in year 60. You'll probably get those rules down.
Well, I own the original like little red and blue pamphlet that was D&D Basic Edition, right?
Yep.
Nice.
All right. So what are you doing, Kevin?
I don't know. I don't know how to play this game. It's always a fucking mystery to me.
You tell me what you want to do, and I will attempt to give you the numbers to go with.
That's beautiful. All right, I'm going to run down to here.
Okay.
And pop the ill one there with my whip.
Thanks.
I think you pass through
Yeah.
the zone of control of the
Yes.
creature above
Yeah.
Sean.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah, when you go from
Because you have to move through
that
Sean's space.
square to that square, and then you leave that one space.
All right. Then I'm gonna pop it with the whip as I go past first.
Okay, you're going to take an attack on it. Okay, so you
Yep.
move to there, attack it. Go ahead and make a roll.
Okay.
This one, unlike the other one that just came out of you, this one has had a kind of turn to acclimatize here. It is particularly hard to see. Its armor is almost exactly the color of the organic material on there, and the lighting doesn't make this any easier. So you need to make this attack a disadvantage.
And
All
you're not very intelligent, so the fact that it's currently grappling one of your party members doesn't give you any clues about where it could
Totally
be.
right. Totally.
No.
totally missed that.
Okay, an 11 does not hit.
All right. I run past him,
Okay.
and he does not get to attack me.
Oh, even if you miss for
Yeah,
mobile? Nice.
For mobile, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And I go ahead and attack the beat up one down there with my second whip attack.
Okay.
And that's at advantage.
Correct. Okay, 18 does hit.
Okay.
It is currently at 1 health.
Okay.
So any damage you do since you hit will kill it. It kills it outright. As it dies, I need both Brad and Joe to
Gee,
roll
thanks.
1d6. It's not as it dies. Sorry, this is as it gets hit. It's not like an explosion based on death or anything. It's just proximity to it in melee.
5 more.
Good to know.
You're kidding.
All right, so you guys.
Wow.
All right, so this one is dead. Okay, you've killed it. As that happens, those of you proficient in insight, which are all 4 of you, right?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
4 of you
Yeah.
kind of stagger for just half a second as there is that pressure in your head peaks for a second, and you almost feel this creature die, and then you feel something having noticed that it died.
Oh, great.
I'm not fond of this whole thing. I think Dan's fucked, and we
Yeah, fuck Dan.
Yep. Time to go
It's-
get some beers.
Dan.
That's fight
poor-
1. Dan, we're no longer interested. He can
poor Dan.
fucking fuck that guy.
Poor
Is there
Dan.
a clause to get us out of helmet? How does that work? Can we just like core mark?
No, it's a lifelong position.
What? A terrible idea.
A life short
So-
position, yeah.
I get 9 temp hit points out of that
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you do.
by way of touch of death.
Excellent.
Within 5 feet of you, so no,
Oh,
you
for
don't.
fuck's sake.
Nice,
No.
nice whip.
I will allow you, since you gave up the other stuff to do that, and we gave the whip as your weapon for that, I'll allow that to interact with that. That's fine. You can have the HP from that.
You are a beautiful and kind man, despite all the things I've said about you in the past.
I never took them personally. Not when I knew I was DMing tonight.
So the way that looks is you whip them from 10 feet away, and then as your whip retracts, you just like lick the blood off the end of it. And that's what gets you down back.
Yeah, it's acid blood, so roll 1d6.
Yeah, turn your mouth and just die anyways.
You know, the thing that disturbs me about this is the whole extract the vitality from another creature. It sounds vaguely like off-putting anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, you think the monk of the long death is otherwise totally normal. It's just
Right.
that part was off-putting.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sure.
Um,
Would you like to do any other movement or attacks?
Yep. Then I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm going to do a flurry of blows on that one.
Okay,
So that's dump 1 key point.
Will you do me a favor and just link me Flurry of Blows real quick?
Yep.
Okay, because I think in the future, I think if I'm not mistaken, you have to determine that when it's happening. I'm gonna let you do this here, but I don't think you can wait to see if one's dead before you do it. Yeah, it's immediately after you take the attack action on your turn. You can spend.
I just finished my attack action, didn't I?
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I'm not sure. It's okay. Sure. Yep. Got it. Go for it. It's gonna happen either way. I wasn't sure what the ordering is. You might just be right in this. I haven't played with enough monks to know.
It's not any guarantee. Oh, I'll say it twice because I don't know how to fucking quit saying
Jesus.
it.
Now that you said it twice, I think I'm on your side.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
That's actually what the
can-
ability does too. You just link it twice and that's it.
Yeah,
Right.
you've convinced me now. I took a flurry of fucking blows to the head on that one. All right, so
So I'm gonna do 2 unarmed attacks on him
disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
But do them if you're doing 2, do one after the other for me. So do the first one at disadvantage, then we resolve it. Then I'll let you.
Yeah. So there's the first one.
First one misses.
And yeah, all right.
Second one,
There's the second one still at disadvantage.
correct.
At disadvantage.
Okay,
For
that misses as well.
fuck's sake.
Natural un. Are we playing with fumbles? Did he just whip me in the face?
He did not whip you in the face. I think
Okay.
you have a halfling in your group too, so I think ones aren't all that bad for.
Not for me.
Hmm.
Now you terrible.
Would you like to do anything else, Kevin?
I think that's all I've got. Oh, I could keep moving. You betcha I can.
Okay.
I think I'm going to get out of his way a little bit.
Okay. And I believe that means this guy is no longer stunned.
That's true.
All right. Okay. Next up is Sean.
All right. So I'm going to, even as I'm grappled by this big fucker, I'm going to reach behind me and I'm going to pluck a string on one of my stringed instruments
Okay.
in a specific pattern, and it's going to play this really terrible chord. And I'm going to capture that chord with my voice and start casting a spell with that tone.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Fear in this 30-foot cone here
Okay.
to catch both of those guys in it.
Those are wisdom saves.
Yeah, I'll link you a spell right now.
Sure. What's the DC I'm fighting against?
15.
Okay. The top drone, the one that Kevin had stunned, is fails, and the second one, the one adjacent that has you grappled, succeeds.
Damn. Okay.
So he is now feared, and let's see. Look at this.
On his turn, he just has to spend his entire turn dashing away from me.
Okay. Does it goes through?
It's sound, wouldn't it?
I only have to get to a place where it can't see you, and it already.
Yeah,
can't
so
see
it
you.
actually it can make another wisdom next, and if it succeeds that, then the spell ends.
Okay.
But if it doesn't succeed that, then it still has to spend its turn.
And this
running
one,
away.
it doesn't say is a creature you can see. No, it doesn't. Okay.
No, it
So
doesn't.
it's just literally a cone. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Would you like to do anything else?
I'm gonna give it inspiration to whoever this is.
Kevin didn't use his inspiration, did he?
I should have. I totally.
No, he didn't.
That's me.
So what is that, Brad? So I'm gonna toss.
Have you read the rules on inspiration, Kevin?
No.
You really ought to. It's a
I
great
linked it.
ability. Yeah,
I
no,
linked it.
I know you
I'll
did.
link it again.
Sean, we were making it. No, it was a joke. Oh,
Now I've linked it twice.
fuck!
I'm so inspired.
All right.
Still don't know what it does, but very inspired.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Okay, you are good then, Sean. If you are not moving,
I can't move. I'm grappled.
correct. Your speed is 0.
Yep.
All right. Next up is Joe.
I'm gonna move forward and kill myself. Apparently.
Okay.
Make sure you take me with you.
Sure.
Just to be clear, is resuscitation still a thing, or at this point have you decided you're good with no?
I'll be resuscitated one time.
All right, go ahead and make your attacks on this guy. Okay, 19 does hit. Okay, roll a d6 for me, please.
Do you want me as well?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay, each of you take that amount of damage. It's acid damage. So I think dwarves. Are dwarves resistant to poison or acid?
Poison, yeah.
Poison.
Okay. They're both green in all the games, so I have a hard time calling it.
I
This
know.
is the effect of playing video games.
Yeah.
And I think peas. That's the other thing I forget the resistance to. 20. That's a hit. Okay.
Like split pea soup, you mean?
Yeah. I never know if I'm resistant or not. Okay, so another 6. Okay. Two very clean strikes. It's attempting to get out of the way, and you are faster than it. And you punch 2 nice round rapier holes straight through it, which proceeds to spray you and Brad with blood.
Well, I can take one more if you guys want, but
Go for it.
these 5s and 6s that I'm rolling are pretty fucking terrible.
So I thought about making the little ones as younger creatures more acidic than the other ones and decided not to. I was considering doing a D10 for these. I'm really glad I stuck with the D6.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably scientifically correct, but would be really.
Yeah, I decided acid and poison, right? That's conflating those two again. So maybe, anyways.
They're more acidic because they're
17?
like
17 does hit. Yeah, because they're young. Yeah.
6.
Like snakes with venom. Okay. You do hit it for another.
I don't think I've not rolled less than a 4. I don't think, but I could be wrong.
When it's enemies, when you have friends, hey Steve. All right.
I'm doing fine. I have
I don't have that
67
much of a bar
HP.
left, but
Okay. All right. You poke 3 holes into it. Okay. Perfect. Do you want to do anything else?
can I move away from it or no?
Do you have you may be able to. You can always move away from it. The question is, will you proc an attack of opportunity? And that do you have any abilities that reduce its ability to swing at you?
No, so I probably don't want to do that.
You still can
no.
if you want to. You can move away from it. You just risk the attack of opportunity. Okay.
No, it's fine.
If you could try to in some
I'll
way
stay
get
tall.
Brad to bait its attack of opportunity and then move away from it because it only gets 1 per round.
I'm not that convincing though, so no.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next up is the one that has Sean grappled. Sean, I need you to make another acrobatics check. It's another contested one. I'll let you know.
Great. This is gonna eat my head.
We'll see when we get there.
Possibly. Well, it's not great.
No, it's just gonna impregnate you.
You do not make it. So it now has its tail wrapped around your throat, and it starts running off, and you are being dragged with it.
Oh.
And it goes to there. You are dragged with it. And let me just reveal it.
This is one way to scout the map.
Correct.
You see down.
All right.
Is there any?
It's over there. Okay.
Is there any mechanical thing that happens at all other than I'm moved away?
You are still grappled, and other than that, no.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good to know.
But you have now had, so the first thing I guess I didn't tell us in order. The first thing it did is it grabs you with its tail. The second turn it's done is kind of now like kind of collecting you under its arm as you're being choked by its tail, and it's now running with you.
Gotcha.
Is where you're at right now. So you are, and we're not using the stupid and terrible D&D rules for oxygen where you have like 45,000 rounds of holding your breath. I will let you know when you go unconscious from this. It's going to be based on these rolls. Okay.
I can speak though. That is the important thing.
You can still cast spells, but you are choking. Okay. The other drone is going to move towards Kevin and attempt to grapple him. I need you to make an acrobatics or athletics check. I told you not to have proficiency in athletics, so if you make that, I'll be surprised. But we'll see. Okay, that's good. It rolled a 19, so it attempts to grab you, and you are a slippery motherfucker. So it does not able to do that, and it makes one more. I need you to do it once more.
Holy crap! I was super excited about him not getting me.
Okay, you're good again. So it does not get a hold of you. Okay, it's done. The little one, the remaining one.
Oh, did it make a wisdom save?
Oh shit! No, it didn't. Hold on, that may not have happened at all. I don't even think it can do that. I think it has to. It's out of line of sight, but I don't think it's till the end of the turn. So I think it moves away.
Move away and then make.
Yeah. So they're very fast, so it's gonna move quite far away. All right, I'll move it to where it's supposed to be.
Does he have to move away or just move out of line of sight?
No, it has to use its turn to dash away.
Huh.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, and I'll make the wisdom save. Thank you for that. I forgot about that. Let's take a look. What it has to beat? Oh, it hits
15.
it. It hits a 20. So it's now good, but it's quite far away. Okay. Good call. All right. The little one is going to attack. The only one is hit it, which is Joe.
Yeah.
And what is your AC, Joe?
16.
16. It rolls a 16. So it hits.
Now, when Joe takes damage, does anything acidic come out of him and splash on my character?
You are indeed splashed with blood, but I don't think it's acidic unless halflings are acidic. Are halflings acidic?
Well, I am not.
You're covered in it. I guess the acid is slowly seeping into your blood. You take 8 points of slashing damage, Joe.
Okay.
And I take 1.
All right. Next up is Brad.
Cool. So what druid spell would deal with you being grappled right now?
That might not be a problem because I'm gonna get a turn before he does.
You have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Do you have 70 feet of movement?
That's only 30 to whip range.
There was a talk we had. Apparently, Steven, apparently favored terrain gives the entire party immunity to rough terrain. I thought that was global movement, but apparently it's not. So apparently,
sure?
Yep.
I'm not sure because I read the thing and I've seen it. It's not that I disagree with what's written there. I disagree with I'm not sure I agree with the interpretation of it. I'm not sure is the answer. I thought it was like when your party is moving around in like forest, your party doesn't move slower as a result of it being that being your favorite terrain. I didn't think it was on the battle map. I'm willing to roll with that.
What's the difference though?
Well, the difference is that one is kind of like, imagine this, right? You're in let's say your favorite terrain is the Underdark, and you're in the Underdark, and you encounter a vertical, a very like a very sloped.
I'm pretty sure that your reading of it's correct, Filthy. I've looked it up before.
Okay. I'm okay with you guys just make a decision amongst yourselves. So if you guys are feeling like this really needs to be what happens, I'm fine with that. If not, that's okay too. So please let me know what you'd like to do with that. I don't really mind.
Who provides us that benefit?
Joe.
Ranger.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels to me like he would have to be facilitating in some way, and I don't know that in a fight he is.
I know.
I can see that.
Kind of makes sense.
I know.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Either scouting out or saying, "Hey, look out for this thing," but when we're fighting, I can't dedicate time and energy to that facilitation.
Yeah, and like if you guys are moving through the forest, you can like tell your party this is the way to go. But if you're in a forest fighting, you can't be like, now this is how you move around trees without tripping over roots. Like, you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that. Okay, cool. Then no, you don't. I mean, but Kevin can still dash, and he is a monk, so he can use key points to dash his thing, and he is a mobile, so he can.
My base movement's 60. Even at half speed, I can reach him.
There you go. Cool.
Do you want a reaction attack when I move there?
If I have it, I will. I think I do because Joe didn't move out, right? Okay. So the attack is a 7, which I assume misses. Okay, and you are summoning creatures?
Yeah, I'm summoning 4 black bears.
You told me to get a wolf token, and now you're summoning bears.
I thought that you would create a map that resembled any other map I'd ever played. not one with one tile wide corridors.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
wanted me to just
put a
duplicate
bear
what other people
here,
had done. No, you'll put
here,
wolves.
here, and here.
I'm gonna give you 4 wolves, and you may put them where you like.
Okay. Well, they're
And
bears.
they will call them
but-
bears. I understand, but we'll use wolves.
Oh, the new wolf bear.
Yeah,
Got it.
these are wolf bears. And can I group them in a way that gives them to somebody?
They
Let's
look
find-
strangely just like wolves. I don't know.
How do I give this to somebody?
Them some of them newfangled wolf bears, ain't they?
Thanks, Kevin.
I love me some wolf bear. I've never seen one die though.
Why can't
Wolf
I
bear
fucking
steak,
edit this?
wolf bear stew.
Or hit die. So they have an extra 6 health and attack with
Fuck do I
magical
give this to
weapons.
somebody?
In the character sheet, like in the
Oh, I have to make a character sheet and then give them that? I was just
Yep.
dragging them in as a token.
oh no,
You can
gotta
drag
make-
from the compendium, I think.
Yeah.
Those
You
aren't
can-
compendium wolves.
You can drag a black bear from the compendium, though.
Yep.
Please, you get wolves.
Wait.
Black
Okay,
bear.
but you're going to have the wrong monster sheet if you give me a
It
wolf,
do-
so you might want to
when
just
I-
drag the black bear instead.
Do you see like a person token?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's the black bear from the compendium.
Yeah, that's what all the
Can I
compendium
just
stuff looks
drag
like, unless you
those,
buy them on.
actually?
Whatever.
think
If
I
we can give you
drag
that,
them.
you can use this. Let me see if I can link those to you. And now I do what to them?
And
Sean?
now that you have that in your in the journal tab, you go into the black bear inside of there, and you can assign
yep,
that
yep.
to him,
Thank you.
just like it's a character sheet.
Yep.
Hey,
Appreciate
Steve, want to see me levitate? Ready?
This goes to. I was looking
Levitation.
for Steve on the list. Okay, you should have control over those now, Steve.
Cool. Putting one
Okay.
here, one here, one here, and one here.
Okay.
I have 5 of them, which is too many.
Did I give you 5? I'll delete
I
one. if you have
deleted
too
one.
many.
I deleted one.
That was
already.
fun.
Okay.
Nobody even
And
knew
I
how
should
cool it
roll initiative
I loved it.
for those, which
Okay.
I can do by clicking on dexterity.
I bought one of those cool sit-stand desks, so it like I can just lift my whole monitor and
Okay.
everything.
So they have
Super cool.
20
Oh, they- I
initiative, so
almost bought
they're
one.
the same
Ah,
place
I
on
like it.
the turn order as me. Which
Okay,
is-
so I need to
I don't know
reassert
if that
by
means they
descending.
go after me immediately or don't go until next round.
Did they roll ahead of you?
They
They
rolled
don't
the
roll,
same
they take
number
his
as me.
initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
Dex is a
oh.
tiebreaker. My Dex is higher than theirs, so they would go immediately after me.
Yeah, I don't. The way that I've always thought this was stupid with summons. If the summon rolls higher initiative than you and you summon it, it shouldn't not go for a turn. You shouldn't be penalized for having better. So I always have it go just immediately after
Okay.
the person who cast it if it gets higher initiative than you.
Well, we'll see how you feel about that ruling after the Black Bears take 8 attacks right now.
Okay. Okay.
I'm still gonna die from it, so it's okay.
They do not. They attack at
So will I.
disadvantage for this because this creature has its natural. It's a turn. I'll let you know when it goes down, but it's not permanent, but it is still up for this round. So the
For
first one hits in. First one hits for 9.
but only for the
Okay, so
the adult one, right?
Only for the adult one. So this one south of me, directly below me, is going to attack the small
Okay.
one.
Okay, so it hits with a 20. It crits.
It didn't
much-
make an attack roll yet, though. That was its.
Oh, what was the
initiative roll.
dexterity thing there?
That's its
That
That was
initiative.
the initiative. Gotcha.
So it is biting for 19.
19 hits.
How do I? For 7 piercing.
Okay.
Wow, it's too bad you didn't have a bludgeoning creature.
And clawing for another 9 slashing.
Oh, Joe, you need to take damage every time this happens. Okay, you're doing it good.
Yes.
All right, and another 9.
Yep.
Okay.
And I assume that it takes
Don't
damage
worry,
too.
I know the routine.
Yes, it's taking damage. Yep.
Okay. Over on the top left, I am going to have the one nearest me grapple the creature.
Okay. It's going to attempt to grapple me. Okay.
Well, not very
Uh,
well.
Let me just roll. Fails.
You failed?
No, it fails.
Okay.
Failed.
Yeah, as it. Sorry, not the drone. The bear failed.
Cool. I'm gonna make the one up and left of it grapple it
Okay.
with an 8. this time.
Fails.
All right, cool. I'm gonna make the one below and left of it grapple
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Good.
Fails.
Wonderful.
Do they multi-attack?
If they attacked, they would have multi-attacked, sure.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say you could double grapple if you have 2 attacks, but if you don't have multi-attack.
Well, they have multi-attack.
But what does their multi-attack say? Does it say
The
if
bear
it attacks
makes
with
2
such-
attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws.
So you probably can't double attack.
Then you
grapple.
couldn't grapple. You would have to make a bite and attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're just gonna stand there. That's cool.
Okay.
I'm done.
Does Brad say anything as his 3 bears all don't do what they're supposed to be doing?
Who said they didn't do what they were supposed to be doing?
Okay, so Brad is totally on board with what they've done so far.
Absolutely.
They're bear mimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that means you. Do you want to do any other movement or anything else for your?
Nope, I'm done.
Okay. I believe it's the immature drone's turn. And it is going to swing at Joe. All right. Joe, does a 7 hit you?
No.
Then you are unattacked this turn. So it swings at you. You duck, covered in acid. You're very slippery. There's not like literally parts of you are dissolving, so it's very hard to get like a hold of you. So it misses you.
Just wasting away in the breeze.
Yeah. You remember as you're being sprayed repeatedly with this, you remember those bones you found, the dissolved ones. And you think to yourself, I wonder if I'll look this way. I wonder if I'll still be the handsome French man that I am at the end of this.
I wonder if I'll still get dates. Is that a shit, Kevin? Is this a tunnel that I can't see?
It is. Would you like to see up it?
Would you please?
I mean, you haven't gone that deep in it. I'll give you that.
Right.
Okay. Chock full of drones, probably. Just
right.
putting that up there. Yeah.
Right. At this point, I can hardly reach anything. What with the plug we've got going on, hey?
Okay.
I can't co-occupy with a bear, right?
Right. You can move through it though. Essentially, the drone and Sean are on the same tile. It's carrying him.
But this is rough terrain.
Correct.
Yeah, so you would need 50 feet to get to the square.
Although when he dashes, he may ignore rough terrain.
Right.
Entirely. That's what part of mobile is, right?
Yeah, but it takes my bonus action to do it. So that takes me 80 to get to there.
Yes, and it's 85 because moving through your ally, costs you extra movement too.
All right, so I can dash.
You could dash there. Yep.
And dash is either an action or a bonus action for me as a monk with a key point. Is that right?
Correct.
All right, I will go ahead and dash. So that burns a key point.
Okay.
That gives me 120 move. And it only takes me 45 of it, 50 of it to get there.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to punch him open-handed twice.
All right.
At disadvantage still?
Has it been hit this round? It hasn't been hit this round.
No.
Yes, at disadvantage then.
You have guidance or inspiration or whatever.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, so I'm going to 13.
You have to decide before he tells you.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and use the inspiration on that then.
Okay, then roll 1d8. 14
For fuck's
hits.
sake.
14 hits.
Hits. Nice.
These are bigger and less agile than the little ones.
All right, so I'm going to do the damage.
Okay.
And I'm going
bludgeoning too, so not all the wolves get sprayed. That's nice.
Right, and I'm going to go ahead and dump a stun into him, so he's got to make a con save.
Okay. He just rolled a 21. What do I need to make?
Less than a 21.
14.
He's not stunned.
I think 14 is what we decided.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take my second attack, and he is normal now because
You
he's
hit
been
him?
hit.
Yes, normal. Yep. And let me remove the. You guys see the icon on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, a 10 does not hit though.
10 does not hit. All right. And I have still got
Tons
ton
of
of
movement.
movement. So I'm going to get away from this. Yeah, I think I'm going to get away from this bear. Out of his way.
Okay.
That's sad. You're gonna miss the acid party that's about to happen. This is about to be a lot of fun.
All right.
I think that's all I got.
Steve, if you want me to, I can give you character. Okay. It's currently Sean's turn. Steve, if you want me to give you a wolf token, you can. You just have to add the stats to it. If you're happy to have the stats and have the face icon, that's fine too.
I don't care either way. This
Okay,
is working
I'm good
right
as
now.
you are too. Perfect. All right, Sean, you're up.
So, fingers crossed. I am going to begin to whisper a strange melody into the mind of this creature that's got me grappled.
Okay.
And I would like to, fingers crossed, guys, because this is going to be awesome, cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
And oh, that's not the card.
That's the damage,
card.
huh? I think it's a save.
Hang
It's a
on, I
wisdom
got it.
save.
Yeah, it is. But I will give you a card so we can all see the awesomeness.
Okay, don't tell me the DC yet, quite yet, because I want to roll.
All right, so there's that.
18.
God damn it! Really? All
Does
right,
it fail?
so
What's your
it's the DC's 15.
Okay.
So it still takes 4 psychic damage,
Okay.
but it's still got me grappled too. Oh,
Okay.
fucker. So if it would have moved away, then
Yeah, 3 opportunity attacks. 4.
4 because if I would have got 1, which I would have also.
Would your
Minor
would the
psychic
grapple have finished?
Yeah, because it has to move away from me. It can't take me.
It doesn't say that. It says must immediately use reaction to move as far speed away. Oh, away from you. Yes, you're right. It does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Would that mean it doesn't have to move at all? Anyways,
Unless
sorry.
it was
Okay.
very, very low intelligence, in which case it might keep holding you while running away from you as fast as it can.
Screaming and running, looking over his shoulder at the guy on his tail. Like, there's something fucking chasing me. Actually,
Okay.
I had a set of Great Danes that did that. Ran through a Christmas tree, pulled it over, and then ran around the house pulling a Christmas tree because the Christmas tree was chasing it.
The damage must have been horrible.
Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, yeah. Everything in the house was destroyed. The tree was destroyed. The dog was terrified. Yeah.
I'll inspire Kevin again.
Okay.
And just be like with wide eyes, be like, "Ooh."
That's about where you're at for breath. Yeah. You're like, yeah, and I guess that's really kind of makes sense. You're inspiring a monk of the long death by nearly choking to death.
Yeah,
He's probably inspired by watching that.
He's at least got a half chub.
Yeah. All right. It is up to you, Joe. You are currently alive.
Can I see the square?
Which square? Left
how
click
do
and
I-
hold to ping. Can
No.
you see that square? No. Your line of sight. I mean,
you don't think so? That
he
looks like a.
pinged here.
Yeah, that looks like a
Okay, sure.
center to center. He can see that. That looks...
Sure, you can see that square.
Alright. I'm going to Misty Step
Okay,
to that.
That is brilliant.
and then you're gonna hit it so it sprays blood on Steve.
And then I'm going to heal myself.
Okay. With what?
Cure wounds.
Okay. I think probably I didn't think to say this because I just haven't DM'd enough. You guys could all have one healing pot, and I will use. I like Adam's rules for that, which is you can use an item interaction to use your healing pot once per combat. So you can all have one, whatever what is it? The D4 plus 4? Is it 4D4 plus 4? Something like that. You can have that
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 2
2d4
That's-
plus 2.
is the
Sure,
basic
the
one.
2D4 plus 2 then. Sure.
I thought you were
Yeah.
giving us the next
No,
one.
it's con whiskin. You'd either have to buy alcohol, cheap healing potions.
Mm.
So they only do alcohol real well there.
2d4 plus 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
2, I think. But
2d4
okay.
plus 2.
Okay, so you teleport to there. You're going to use Cure Wounds. Okay, you heal for 8.
It's plus my wisdom, so it's 2.
Okay, so 10.
total.
Nice. Anything else?
That's all. No, that's all I got.
Okay. This one. All right. This one is trying to get away with Sean. So I think. All right, it's going to. Let's see if it can subdue its prey. It's going to attempt to. You need to make me one last acrobatics check here, Sean.
Part of me really wants this to fail.
Yeah,
I
me
need
too.
to know what this does.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
You might get your wish.
You get your wish. You are unconscious.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
It is, and it's turn. So this pops back up, and it needs to move here. What are these? I wouldn't know. What is a wolf's normal HP? Don't tell me if these have wolf's normal HP or not. Just tell me.
Bear?
Yeah, bear. Excuse me.
A
Anyone know?
bear's normal HP is 17-ish.
17. All right. It's going to attack the bear to its north. The single
19.
attack.
19-ish. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. All right. Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Takes 9 points of slashing. Okay. It's done. Would it be done? No, I think it's going to try to run. All right. You may take an opportunity attack as it moves one tile to the left.
All right.
Does not hit. You may take another opportunity attack as it moves to here.
Can it move through my token like that?
It's moving diagonally.
Move diagonal.
Interesting. All right. I placed those
10.
with the belief that it couldn't move through them, but okay.
Sorry, you haven't seen that far, I guess. The 10 does not hit. It's going to take another movement, one to the left. Take one more opportunity attack. 4 does not hit. All right, so the drone with the unconscious Sean runs past the 3 bears, all of which swing at it, and disappears down a corridor this way.
Hi, Sean.
Down a branching platform of that.
It was fun.
Okay, Sean, you are temporarily off of the turn order.
Good.
And we
Fuck
are.
yeah, now you have to save me.
All right. It's the other drone that's 1,000,000 miles away. It runs back. You see it probably about there now.
Oh shit.
Okay. Yeah, it's Joe. The little guy will attack the bear in front of it. That is going to be a 12. Does a 12 hit the bear?
Yep.
It hits for 7. Okay. And next up is Brad.
So do I have any inclination of how far these can move yet?
Which ones?
The ones that are
The
carrying my
drones.
bard friend.
Your bard friend is, for all intents and purposes, off the map.
You could ask somebody in the party who might know something about them.
No, that's not my style.
I can't chase him.
It's gone down a vertical shaft. So if you wish to attempt that, you may.
Oh. I thought him getting around a corner or two wasn't a big deal because I could get him. That's worse news.
I thought I was plugging the passages with the bears.
I know.
All right.
I love it.
Steve, if it makes you feel any better, it could have gone up and over the bears.
Yeah, I
since...
figured. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I will move to here, and I'm going to cast a cantrip on the little duder down there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna frostbite it. It needs a con save.
Okay. Con save on the little dude is a. What does he need to make? He made a 5.
Nope.
Okay.
It's 2d6 for 5 damage. And it has
Okay.
disadvantage on its next attack.
Got it.
Actually, it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack.
These are natural weapons, claws.
Yeah, natural weapons.
All right.
And then my bears, bear below me is gonna double attack,
Okay.
miss, and hit. We did
18
it.
hits.
The first one misses.
Yep.
You're not disadvantage on that. You're on.
Oh, you're on advantage. 22 hits too, because it's
Do
still
I
fairy
have
fire.
advantage? Oh, it's fairy fire.
Sean's unconscious. It's
I'm
not fairy
unconscious,
fire.
it would have fallen.
He
Yep,
also cast
okay.
fear.
Oh, fair point.
Yeah, but fear didn't take hold, so it never.
You
No,
used
when you
your
cast a
concentration
concentration,
on it. Yeah.
it breaks your existing one when you cast a new one. Even if it fails. Okay, so it takes
4.
4.
is
Okay.
the damage roll. Yep.
Okay, it's pretty fucking beat up at this point.
Okay.
But it is still standing.
My other bears are gonna.
You could try chasing down the hole to see what happens if you want. with the bear.
Sure, I'll send my bears down the hole.
Okay, it is a vertical shaft with the holds that these creatures are very comfortable
They're
climbing,
just
but not the bears.
No, they're just gonna. I mean, gravity must be faster than how fast that can climb, right? Have you heard of drop? Have you heard of drop bears?
I haven't, but I think I'll tell you what. I'll let you roll the bear. What do we want to do with this? The bear is not going to be able to navigate. And the bear is it a bear that you've summoned that's like a creature you have like a pact with that fights for you, or is this just totally like stupid? Because any creature that has any sense of self-preservation would not do that.
Conjure animals is phase spirits.
Okay, so it's a spirit. It probably doesn't care. So you told it to do that, and it is literally a cannonball bear attempting to catch up to the creature. I'll make an acrobatics save. God, what would I have you do? Guiding yourself through the air. I don't think you get that. I think it's just going to be a DC for an acrobatics, and I think a fairly reasonable DC too. Who do we just lose, Joe?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The webcams are not in the right places anymore on the screen. That's okay.
I know. It's always the fucking worst thing ever when anyone moves.
I think what you should do is have me roll a D4 or something to see which quarter of the shaft it falls through and find out if it hits or not.
I think it would be aggressive.
Like
I rolled a 17 on athletics. I think that, or athletics, acrobatics. I think that would be good enough. No.
For the bear?
No, for the drone. It dodges you. So I did roll. I set a DC and rolled, and it beat the DC. So
That's
I think
the first bear it dodged. Because there are another 2 bears. I'm just saying.
Sure. I will allow you to drop 2 more bears on it. I will roll twice more.
Keep rolling.
I can tell you right now that if the bear does manage to impact this creature, it's not going to kill the creature. It may kill Sean. I'm not sure which yet, but I will make the rolls.
At least we'll know.
1 does hit. 1 bear, 1 falling bear smashes into the drone as it's coming down.
Do you want to do like inverse falling damage or something?
Yeah. Let's do some falling damage here.
So
how far has it fallen?
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty deep shaft, maybe like 50 foot. So I guess that's like, isn't it like a D8 per 10 foot?
Or is it D6
per 10 foot? D6 per 10, I think.
Okay, so roll me, let's say it's probably 4/5 of the way down. Roll me 4 D6s.
Oops.
Okay, Sean and the drone each take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, which is good.
Oh, there's no acid involved. That's good.
Yeah.
And can I roll to grapple?
No. Your bear may not also, having chased, fallen, and the rest of it, do additional things. But
that
I'll give
was
it 15
only
points.
movement so far. It hasn't attacked or.
And the answer is no.
He's not actually trying to grapple. He's trying to prevent falling. He's just like clambering for his life.
Okay. I will say, I'll let you know what happens to the bear in just a moment. So that's probably the bear's turn.
Like next round when the bears land.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who is next here? Okay, the little
if
drone.
They're not close enough for me to issue them verbal commands. All they do is defend themselves. By the way, so presumably I can no longer issue verbal commands to them.
Yeah, the image that you get, I don't think they transmit, but let's just say they do, is about it's fallen into a pit and there's about 6 more drones there, and they kind of turn on it as it lands and they rip it to shreds.
Oh,
Did it land on any of the drones?
It hit the one. He's under it as that happens. He gets sprayed in blood, but he's not too worried.
All right.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. The bear did fairly well for a bear, I thought.
You know, I just want to put out there that I'm gonna miss Oz, and that if he's down there in a pit with 6 more of these things, he's probably never coming back.
Yeah, I missed him 2/3 of the time as well, but I did hit him with one of them.
All right, whose turn is it? The little one? Yeah. Little one will attack your bear again. Did I feel like that already happened. Maybe that was last round. Okay. Does a 11.
Yep.
Okay, it takes 6. Kevin, you're up.
Still alive.
Okay.
Still alive. All right. I guess I'm going to dip in there
Okay.
and whip him.
Sure.
So that's... Oh, I guess I'm probably going to kill your bear.
That's okay.
It's not a real bear. It's a fey spirit inhabiting the magical, like, summoning of a bear shape.
Okay. So there's 8.
That's what I say whenever I kill people.
Right.
Yeah. 8 hit a 25. 8 actually kills it. So it dies. The bear takes damage.
Bear is dead.
And okay. All right.
And I still have a fair amount of movement there.
Okay.
Let's see. That was 10, 20, 30. Actually, I don't have a whole lot more because I'm back in rough terrain, aren't I?
Yep.
Remember, you've got your temp HP thing as well. Although I guess you already have.
Yep, but I can't. I've already got as
Yeah.
many as I can. As many as I can eat. All right. I guess I'm gonna stay here and defend this area. And
Okay. Next up would be Sean. Sean is not there. Joe, you're up.
I think I would ask where
Sean
rest of-
was.
Yes, where the rest of the party, where Oz went.
Do I have a death save or anything to make?
No. You're unconscious.
but fine.
Which
Yeah.
You're on a
Okay.
beach.
Nope. You're not. You didn't lose
enjoying your
HP.
existence.
You're just unconscious from lack of air. And I'll let you know. You're not dead, and there will be more for you to have if your party comes after you.
I think I would ask where Oz is, since I can see the other 2 party. Where is the Oz? He's not here currently.
I'm excited to report.
That scene in Lord of the Rings after the Mines of Moria where Gandalf falls, that's my face right now. You fell.
Is there any way to save him?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe if we went back to town, they'd have an idea.
Alright, we follow the chalk marks and gets on our way, I suppose.
It's good to be
Nah.
making progress toward getting him back at least.
I think we have to go after him, don't we?
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, if it was pointed out that he was in that direction, I think we would go after.
What is
or
my... Okay, so I will run over to the shaft that he went down and look down at.
Well, we're not out of combat yet.
Yeah, so if somebody said that he was in that direction, I would move over.
Oh,
You
there's
know,
another one
move
up
that away.
there. Oh, I forgot about that one up there. I should have kept the bears.
in difficult terrain.
I wondered about that.
Did you move, Joe?
Yeah, in difficult terrain with my 25 speed movement, I only move 2 squares.
Correct.
Yep.
You actually cannot move through me, I don't think. Can you? Oh, you can.
He's
You
small.
Yeah. But so I move my hustle. I hustle 10 feet away.
I
I'm
feel
moving
slightly bad,
diligently.
but not that bad because I described the terrain you'd be encountering ahead of time. So I'm not that upset, but I do feel a little bad that you're that limited. Okay. The other drone is going to flee. It runs off in kind of. It does one of these things where it's on the ground. You can kind of see it. It kind of loops up the side of the wall and then just sprints off up the roof. And it kind of propels itself off those protrusions that I was talking about earlier. Kind of one hand on the material and another hand propelling itself off those. Runs very swiftly through these caves and runs off that way. You guys are out of combat for the moment.
I sort of slump to the ground. I am not feeling that well. It is a quite difficult battle that we just had.
I will. How much health do you have, Kevin?
I
I
am
can
at
just move my token. All right, I see.
41 plus my temp 9, so I'm not bad.
I'm gonna cast my healing spirit, so we can walk in and out of this for a minute.
Yeah. So you get 10. Each of you get 10 hits of that, right?
So
What's
we can
that
just
mean?
roll 10d6.
Yeah, roll 10d6 and you can apply that to each of the players, party members.
What?
33 health to everybody who's there. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But only up to max, right?
Correct. How long does your temp HP stay with you, Kevin?
Until it's knocked off or a long rest.
Okay. So, yep, each of you may regain 33 HP.
Oh, I'm feeling much better. This is quite nice.
That is incredible.
Isn't it
All
nice?
right.
And we don't have to short rest or whatever, all that bullshit. We can just keep going.
It's good because I wasn't going to let you shortlist. Or rather, I would have told you why you can't. So, a couple things out of this. Let's take a look around. So, your bear was able to kind of communicate back with you slightly
In bear
where that
noises.
tunnel was. Yeah.
Sort of noise.
Yeah. Then it was like, whoa!
Right,
And
plummeting.
that's the noise.
That except
Right,
plummeting.
Yeah. So you know where that shaft is that the creature has taken. You don't know what happened to the bear when it died at the bottom, but you know that shaft, it's a 50-foot vertical shaft, is where your party member is right now. And you may or may not share that with your group. That's on you. Additionally, you feel the feeling that you guys were getting before, that kind of pressure in your head, is more focused now. You kind of get the sense of something looking, something searching. And it feels, whereas before it was just kind of like a background hum with that feeling occasionally when you really focused on like hunger and food. And now it's kind of more wary, a bit suspicious. It feels like before you were maybe hearing maybe the drones or something similar. And now there's something more intelligent than the drones on that kind of wavelength. You can, if you make those of you with insight who are still here and besides Sean, make a roll for me on insight. As a group, that's high enough. You can tell that the call has gone out. Something has recalled the warriors of the hive back, and there is going to be some time period for those creatures to return. The creatures out foraging, feeding the hive, have been summoned back to the hive. They're out pretty far. It's not going to be an instantaneous thing, but there is now some time limit before there's going to be a large number of these creatures approaching the hive again.
Oh, good. So we've saved all the other abductions that are going to be happening for the next week.
Yeah, mission half success.
Exactly. Time to move on.
Do we feel the call to come to the hive as well?
What would that be? Sure. Make me it's insight versus persuasion, right?
Helpful?
it's certainly not something you would need to have some reason for an affinity to this. This is not targeted at you. You are kind of tapping a communication wavelength that isn't something you normally communicate on. It's how these creatures communicate. So if there's a reason why this would be appealing to you and you tell me, we can make some rolls. But I don't think it would be inherently seductive. It's not like a siren's call.
Yeah, would it be possible though to attune to it enough to know the direction to go? Can we use it as a beacon to follow, I guess is the question.
Yeah, if you give me some way that you might try to do that, I think you could potentially work something out. I don't think I would just give that to you just from the passive effect of that, but if you could try to focus on this or work with trying to amplify this in some way, I think you could probably work something out with it.
I think as a favorite enemy of mine, the hatred of whatever it was they did to me or my family or whatever would want me to find the base of whatever it is that is causing this, which I think would focus my attention probably more than others.
I would say that now having fought and seen and killed these, you are 100% sure of what this is. You are aware of these hives. These are an invasive species. These hives are extremely dangerous. The hives are a collection of drones and a queen. The queens are much smarter than the drones. Drones are about dog intelligence, and the queen is much smarter than that. You expect that the emanation of come protect, come back, the hives under attack is coming from the queen. And you might be, if you guys can figure out a way to directionally locate the source or work with the signal in some way, you might be able to pinpoint where the queen is broadcasting from.
Should we get our bard back first?
I'm pretty sure some of the sonic vibrations of the bard might be able to help it.
Should we take our last break right now?
Sure.
Okay, I need another beer, so that'll be perfect. All right, let me know when we're out.